Esme, I would like to know how you would describe the perfect man for you. Looks, personality, what would you consider deal breakers? Valerie, who is my least favourite horsey YouTuber, brackets maybe too juicy? Lottie, along with lots of others who also asked this, because you guys, you are nosy, and that is what happened with Mickey. Be a good boy. Don't attack me too much. Okay, he's just licking my hand. It's fine. It's fine.
Together we'll hold back the sun in this moment forever young. Against the stream of time we'll run, baby. We'll hold back the sun.
Okay, ready, Mickey? Yes? Okay. Oh, no, not the face. Okay, we've already started. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. I am here with Mickey, who is in a very licky mood today, and today we are doing a good old-fashioned Q&A because I haven't done one in ages and there's a lot to update you on. So on my YouTube community, I asked you guys for some questions, and so many of you have asked me questions. I think there were over 1,000 comments. So I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has asked me a question. I'm going to try and get through as many as I possibly can. I have a feeling that I'm going to be absolutely covered in... Oh, Mickey, no, not the white cap. Not the white cap. We haven't even answered one question yet. Quick, I've got sweaty helmet hair from this morning. Nobody can see. Put the cap back on. It's all... Oh, okay, he's going for a scratch. Anyway, let's just get into the questions while Mickey has... Oh no, he's back. He's back. Okay, Okay, I'm really sorry if I pronounce any of your names wrong, because I get people that pronounce my name wrong all the time, so I know how annoying it is, so I apologise. The first question, oh, I'm really sorry, I'm going to really butcher your name here, is from Andrienne Engelsma. I'm pretty sure that is your name. I'm sorry if it's wrong. I'll try and put it up on screen. What was your favourite video to make? Now, this is a question that I get asked all the time, and it's such a tricky one because I've made so many awesome videos over the years. Obviously, there have been some incredible experiences and people and riders that I've met, such as when I went to South Africa and Botswana and did like horseback riding out there on like a safari with lions and elephants and all that kind of stuff. So that was incredible. But I think my favourite videos to make have to be the ones with my brother, because they're always such a laugh. We always, like, the amount of times where I've been filming with him and I've just started to cry laughing. That's how you know that I find something really funny, is if literal tears come out of my eyes. So I would love to do some more videos with him this summer. I feel like they're always really good fun, and just, yeah, they always make me laugh, and I love spending time with my brother as well, which you probably would not have heard me say when I was younger, but now we're older and don't see each other as much. It's nice to see him. Mickey, you enjoying your scratch? Okay, you do you, boo. I'm just going to go on to the next question. Okay, the next question is from Schleik45678. What is your favourite riding memory? I'm going to try and do one for each horse. Casper is the one that comes up the quickest for me, because I've had he was like my teenagehood horse, and he was the first horse that kind of got me out Oh, blimey. That was a good old scratch. I'm sorry. Probably it was the show where I fell off twice in the warm-up and everyone was like, oh dear, this isn't going to go well. And then we ended up coming second in our show jumping class, and that was one of our first times out competing. And I was just so proud of him, and I could kind of show that he was the horse that I believed in. So there we go. Joey, ooh, probably, like, this sounds really sad, but probably my first ride back after his major injury. That was just... the amount of joy that I felt to be back riding on him and that kind of thing makes me emotional just thinking about it now, but probably that. Duke, obviously I don't ride him, but just Duke being Duke, he's cute. I have lots of amazing memories with him. And then Mix. Ooh, probably the first ride on him where I found out that we were buying him. We got to keep him because we did loan him for a little bit before we bought him, so it would probably be that one. That was quite fun. Or just memories from camp. I've got so many incredible memories from camp. This is quite a funny one. Once at my camp, there used to be loads of guinea fowl, and there was this one little guinea fowl. If you don't know what a guinea fowl is, it's like a small chicken turkey kind of thing, and they're very noisy. And I was doing a little dressage test, and I did my Holt salute, and it ran underneath Mickey, right under his belly, and he put his head in between his legs like, what was that? Didn't spook or anything, just did a really funny face and was like, Anyway, so that's quite a funny one. Okay, the next one is from Tendo_heart for you. And they ask, if you could ever ride Mickey again, at what place and where would you ride him? Oh, this is a really good one. I would probably have to say, oh my gosh, you are one itchy boy. Do you want me to give you a scratch? There we go. Obviously, I haven't ridden Mickey for quite a few years now due to his multiple health conditions and age and all that kind of stuff, but it would probably have to be across our local bridle path. That was one of his favourite places to go hacking, and probably just having a flat out gallop along there. I actually had a dream the other night and I woke up and I like almost cried because I was like, it was so lovely but also so sad because obviously I don't ride Mickey anymore. I had a dream that I was galloping Mickey across that bridle path with no tack on, nothing, and we were just going zoom and he was having the best time. So it'll probably be to do that. I don't know what he would think after not being ridden for so long without tack, but anyway, yes. Maybe we'll have to take you on a slow hack with Casper and pony him along, just for little walkies. I think that could be quite fun, although I think it could actually end up being quite wild, so maybe not. Okay, the next question is from Preppy Equestrian Kiss Kiss, or XX, and what is your favourite breed/colour of horse? Now, I feel like I'm gonna have to say grey, but if greys would magically never get dirty, which I know isn't like a real answer, all I'm saying is I'm gonna have to say grey because I own 4 of them, but I quite like black horses. They are really pretty, especially when they have a really glossy coat, or anything with like really cool markings. Like I love a horse that has a stripe and like a pink nose like Mickey. I don't know what it is, or like a really big blaze or something like that. I don't know. Like Duke has a little snip that's pink, and I just think that's so cute. Have you got my hair in your mouth? What was that? It's not hay. I promise you that one thing. Okay. Oh, I forgot the breed. I'm sorry. Whenever I get asked this again, I find it really tricky. I think I'm gonna have to go with Connemara ponies like Casper because they are just the best all-round ponies. I was going to say super easy. Ponies are not easy. Sometimes they are cheeky monkeys, that's for sure. But they're just good all-round ponies. They love jumping. They love, well, Casper does anyway. Casper's just the best, like, all-rounder, like, good at doing everything, just super chill most of the time. So probably Connemara ponies. They're good, sturdy little things. Hannah Boyer. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, wrong one. Rewind. Hello. Oh my gosh, you must have a real itchy spot there, Mickey. You're proper going for it. Okay. Joseph D. Beer 1066 asks, have I ever laughed so hard I've peed my pants? When I read this, I was like, I'm going to have to tell this story because it's so funny. Now, I just want to clarify, I did not pee my pants. I was this close, but I have not wet myself. I promise you, I'm not incontinent. But anyway, this story was, so we were very kindly given there was like a local near us, like nature reserve kind of place, and they were doing like a talk about what they do for the environment, and me and a few friends were going around, and it was a lovely sunny day, and we're like, oh, that'll be nice, we'll have a little mooch about the nature reserve. Anyway, there was this really serious like talk about what they were doing for the environment and all that kind of stuff, and they also had a pond there, and me and a friend were saying to our other friend, we were like, oh, I dare you to jump in the pond, and he was like, all right, I'll do it for, I can't even remember how much money it was, but I was like, yeah, okay, I'll pay you X amount of money, I can't remember how much it was, if you jump in the pond, because I was like, that, if he jumps in the pond, that will bring me more joy than buying any t-shirt or any piece of makeup or any saddle pad or whatever. I was like, that will be memories for life and will be so funny. When I tell you, this boy, he legged it. He sprinted and he went full on into the pond. He did like a little dive bomb kind of thing. I have it on video as well. We filmed it. I'm not going to put the video up because I do not have my friend's permission, but it was so funny. And then after that, he just legged it back to the car and drove away because he was so embarrassed and so mortified that he was going to get told off by the people that own this nature reserve. But they were like, oh, we do offer freshwater swimming if he did want to go for a swim. And the moment where he took off and the splash afterwards, I have never laughed so hard in that moment. That was probably, yeah. So it would probably have to be that. That was very funny. Oh, have you gone to sleep now? Okay, you can just rest your little snoot on my shoulder like a parrot. Okay, next question is from, oh, Mickey, do you want to read it out? Do you want to read it out? It's from Hannah Boyer, and she asks, do your horses have show names? And if so, what are they? Now, back when I used to compete with Mickey, Mickey and Casper actually, both of them, we would never put their show names down because I have non-horsey parents. And when I first started competing, we didn't really know how that worked. So I would just enter Mickey as Mickey. Thank you, he's giving me some kisses. Thank you, little man. And then Casper would just enter as Casper. But if you would like to know Mickey's passport name, I don't know if that's if that's something I should be giving out, if it's like Mickey's social security number or something. But Mickey's passport name, I'm pretty sure, is Our Pal. So he's my pal, Our Pal. And then Casper's it's something really odd and obscure. I don't know if his previous owners changed his name and if his name was called Bill before and they changed it to Casper. I don't know. Maybe I have to ask them. But his passport name is Turpane Bill. So that's a little bit random. But I always said that if I could change it, I would change it to Friendly Ghost because his name's Casper and obviously there's Casper the Friendly Ghost. So I feel like Friendly Ghost would be such a cute show name for him. Obviously, I do not compete Casper anymore, but that would have been really cute. And then Joey's show name is very fancy. It is Cavorting Law, and cavorting means to jump. Oh, thank you. Cavorting means to jump, apparently, and I'm pretty sure all of Joey's like half brothers and sisters, or some of them, have cavorting in their names. So there we go. I'm pretty sure Joey's mum was an ex-racer turned eventer. So anyway, Mickey, please don't dribble on my jumper. Also, hate to be that YouTuber, but if you have noticed my jumper, I am wearing the new This Says Me quarter zip in baby blue, and it has the new logo on, which is very cute. But so far, I haven't actually got it dirty. Actually, I might have a bit of pesto on. I had pesto pasta for lunch, so we're going to ignore that. But you can't actually see it. You can't see it. It's fine. Mickey. I'm going to blame it on Mickey's slobber. Yes. Oh, he's probably gone to sleep now. Oh, no, maybe not. He's just being very cuddly. Very cuddly. Anyway, what else do we have? Lots and lots. I don't think that. I'm pretty sure that's not somebody's at. That is just lots and lots of people from when I wrote these questions down earlier have asked, what is or who is my favourite horse? Now, this is a question that I get asked all the time, and I hate to be that person, but I don't have a favourite horse. I love them all the same. They are my children. I cannot choose. But we do something called Horse of the Week. And basically, Horse of the Week is if one horse has been really, really good and the others maybe not so. So if Casper went and rolled in the muddiest patch, Mickey escaped and Duke caused havoc, and Joey was really good at jumping, then Joey would be Horse of the Week. But sometimes Mickey's Horse of the Week, sometimes Duke's Horse of the Week, sometimes Casper's Horse of the Week. So it changes all the time, but overall, yes, thank you, Mickey. I love them all the same. My love for them is infinite. No. Yes, thank you, Mickey. So no, there is no favourite horse. But actually, who's Horse of the Week this week? It's a Wednesday, so that I'm filming this. So who was Horse of the Week last week? Maybe Casper, I think, was Horse of the Week last week. Casper was very good last week. Nia Equestrian asks, have you ever thought about quitting, and what advice would you give to those who feel this way? I think every equestrian, especially in winter when things get really tough, I would say has thought about quitting. I guess at one stage I thought my riding would definitely take a back seat when I was thinking of going to university and all that kind of things. But yeah, I think for those of you who are thinking about quitting, I would say don't quit riding, but maybe quit competing, because competing can be a really high pressure environment. And sometimes, like for me, I kind of stopped competing a little bit when I was doing my exams at school because I was really stressed with that. I'm really busy with that. And I feel like I enjoy horses more when there's less pressure, and with my job I do a lot of, I basically, every time I'm uploading a video on YouTube, I'm competing with all the other creators for views and to get people watching the channel and that kind of thing. So I guess in that way I'm always competing with that. But for me, with my horses, just spending time with them, and I think a lot of people quit riding because they can't move up in the sport, or maybe they've gone through a confidence knock. And the thing to remember is, every single rider, even the ones that have been to the Olympics, have gone through a confidence knock. They've gone through a stage where they've maybe struggled mentally. I definitely have gone through stages where I found things difficult, but I guess I've always been really lucky. Like when I lost my confidence with jumping Casper, I had, whoa, Mickey, I was just about to say how amazing you are, that I would go on hacks with Mickey and he would help me get my confidence back. Or when I was struggling with my confidence with Joey, I had Casper to ride to help me get my confidence back. So sometimes riding a different horse can help shake things up and help you get your confidence back too. But I always say, do things until they become boring. So if you're struggling with canter, do a lot of trot. And then one day, trot will seem so slow and boring and you'll be like, nope, I want to canter again. Or if you're struggling with your jumping, do loads of pole work. And then one day you'll be like, nope, these poles are too boring, they're too low, I want to go up. And that's how you know that you're getting your confidence back, because things seem boring and you want to challenge yourself a little bit more. So there we go. That is my best advice. But yeah, you can do stuff with horses without riding as well. Like most of my time when it comes to being with the horses is looking after them, especially when you have 4 and only 2 of them that you can ride. So there we go. I feel like for me, I love horses most for the horsey lifestyle, less so for the sport. Hey Mick. Cool, you're getting real up close and personal today. You're being very cuddly. Yes, oh no, you've got a bit of lipstick on you. Oh my gosh, I've lost where we are, Mickey. Your snoot has moved the questions. Oh my gosh, there are so many. I forgot how many I put down here. Okay. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, wait, no. Wait, I've lost where we're at. Okay. Lots and lots. Again, I don't know who this lots and lots person is. No, I'm joking. It's just loads of you have asked. Oh my gosh, Mickey, you're getting too cuddly. No, not the cap. Not the cap. It's not tasty, I promise. Will I come out with a 4th Starlight Stables book? So I can finally say that there will be a book 4. It is currently, well, basically my book deal with Penguin was for 3 books. So obviously there had to be lots of conversations and then like things to be signed and legal stuff, but book 4 is hopefully, I think it's happening. It might take a little while till it's out, but it's happening. I have been super, super busy with lots of different stuff. So having time to do all the book stuff, it does take a long time. But hopefully there will be a book 4 and it will be in Daniel's point of view. A lot of you have also asked for a book in Molly's point of view as well. So if enough of you like it, maybe a book 5. We will have to wait and see. But yes, I would love to continue the story, and hopefully, if all goes well at the moment, it's looking like it's happening. So, yes. Book 5. Nope, book 4. Yes. Amanda Million me 8 asks, I'm really sorry, I definitely pronounced your @ wrong there, but I'm trying my best. If I had to sell 2 of my horses, which 2 would it be? Oh my goodness. Oh, none of them. I would never want to sell any of my horses. They're not going anywhere. I tell you what, if I had to sell 2, I'd sell them to my brother because he wouldn't look after them. I'd just end up looking after them. And then it would be like I'd never sold them. So does that count? I mean, technically, I wouldn't be able to sell Duke because technically I don't actually own Duke. Duke's owned by World Horse Welfare and I am his rehomer. So I am like Duke's carer, but legally he's owned by World Horse Welfare. So I guess like would he count as one of them? Because technically I don't own him, but I would want to keep him forever. I don't know. I'd probably say none of them. That's not answering the question, is it? None of them. They're with me forever. I'm sorry, Mickey, you're with me forever. You cannot leave. I am your human for life. Kaylee McCurdy asks, most exciting thing you've planned for 2024? Can we have a sneak peek? Mickey, what is your obsession with my hat? What is your obsession? Hey? Okay, so to answer this, I'm not allowed to answer, but It's happening soon. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, next question, quick, before I reveal too many secrets. Spruce Hollow Stables asks, and lots of others have also asked, will there be another Lemure and Esme collaboration? Again, I'm not allowed to answer this one. I'm going to be a politician about it and say I cannot confirm nor deny if there will be another Lemure Esme collaboration. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to say the same thing for the last question. Okay, moving on. Audrey's Equestrian Adventures asks, what was my first ever Lemure colour that I've owned? And what was the first colour that Lemure sent me as a sponsored rider? So my first one was Blueberry, which is such a throwback now. They've got Blue Bell that they released 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? Was it 3 years ago now? Oh my gosh, I think it was 2021. I think it was 3 years ago that they released that. Oh my gosh, time has flown by. But my first ever colour that they sent me, they actually sent me two at the same time. It was spring, summer, I want to say 2019. I'm pretty sure it was spring, summer 2019. And it was the Sorbet and the Lavender. The Sorbet is, I'd say the colour it's most similar to now is the Apricot. And the lavender, I wouldn't really say there's a colour similar to it. The lavender was like a pinky purple, almost like the same colour as my horse box. So I guess Wisteria, but I'd say Wisteria is more of like a bluey purple. So there we go. They are the colours. What's next? Oh, Mickey's finally decided that the haylage net, or the haylage, is more tasty than I am. Lottie the Whippet 2643 asks, who is my least favourite horsey YouTuber, brackets, maybe too juicy? Lottie, what sort of pot are you stirring here, girl? I can't answer this one. If I'm honest, I don't really watch many horsey YouTubers anymore. I used to, obviously, when I first started out doing YouTube and everything, but nowadays, like what I do outside of like working on the channel, editing videos, filming videos, I try not to spend any like screen time outside of doing work. So I read a lot. I feel like that's not very interesting, but Lottie, goodness, well, this really is a juicy Q&A. Okay, Equestrian Activities 1379 asks, what's my favourite type of music? I really like folk music, or some like folky, poppy kind of stuff. Like, there's lots of different like genres that I really like. Like my music taste is a little bit of everything, if I'm being honest. But if it's like someone hand you the aux chord, what are you playing? It's going to be something folky. Oh, thank you, Mickey. I really like Noah Khan. His kind of stuff is really good. So that kind of thing, if that helps. Bit of Lana Del Rey, bit of Taylor Swift, bit of everyone. Oh, thank you, Mickey, for the kiss. Bit of everyone, really, to be honest. Ellie Miller 13 asks, which F1 team and driver is your fave? Ooh, okay, so I know that F1, a lot of you guys also watch as well. So if it's not for you, I will quickly answer this question because I know this is a horse channel, not an F1 channel. But I'm going to have to say Team McLaren because my family, or the Higgs family, have been watching F1 like ever since it was just always on the telly ever since I was a baby growing up. And back in the day, I remember when it was Lewis Hamilton and Jenson Button in McLaren. Back when McLaren wasn't orange, it was like silver and red. Was it like a silver and a bright red? So I'm gonna have to say all the British riders. Goodness, I'm too horsey. All of the British drivers, of course. Charles Leclerc, obviously he's had his win in Monaco, so that was quite cool. My best friend is a Ferrari fan though, so there we go. We would like to watch the F1 together. What else are we looking at? Little Pet Adventures asks, what is the thing you struggled with most growing up in a non-horsey family? I think when I did like Pony Club and things like that, a lot of my friends, their horses were ridden by their mum during the week while they're at school. And my mum doesn't ride, so I didn't have that. So when I would turn up to Pony Club on a horse, especially in the winter, because we didn't have an arena ourselves back in the day, or floodlights or anything like that, I had a very fresh horse that I had to hold on to. And also, I learnt a lot through mistakes, that's for sure. So I'd say that, or like things like just like at Pony Club, a lot of my friends, their mums would clean their tack for them or tack up their horse for them, which I wouldn't say is maybe like a negative because it made me learn about hard work and being independent and doing stuff myself. Oh my gosh, you've just dribbled all over me. Mickey's just gone and had a drink and you've got the wettest mouth, and he's still got a moustache this year. All of the horses have kept their moustaches. Look, he's got his little tongue out and everything. Oh, Mix, I'm soaked. I'm absolutely soaked. Goodness me. Okay, you lick my hand. Anyway, so I'd probably say that. Julie Jones hyphen girl, but with a 4 instead of the A, which is quite cute. X. What has riding taught you as a person? I don't know if I can say this, but I was going to say there will always be somebody with more money doing better than you. But that's not what we're going to take away. We're gonna go for something with moral, something with meaning. So I'm going to say horses have taught me hard work, dedication, determination, and that if you do work hard, that it can pay off and it can be really satisfying, and friendship, and that horses will always love food more than you. Okay, I feel like there's some interesting things. Lots have also asked me, am I going to the Dublin Horse Show? Now, unfortunately, well, it can still happen, but at the moment I am not going because they have not invited me, basically, and I cannot go, and I would feel bad going and not doing a meet and greet. And in order to meet and greets at shows, I kind of have to be invited by the show for like health and safety reasons and being able to make sure there's somewhere that I can do the meet and greet. So they've ghosted me. They haven't asked me back. So unless enough of you ask, I'm sorry Dublin, I'm not coming. Raw dinosaur sausage. No, that's not sausage. SAURGIR. Agrrr. I'm sorry, I'm reading these ats out really bad. Will you plan a cottage garden? Wait, no, I've really dyslexied this up. Will you plant a garden this year? The cottage is looking lovely. Thank you very much, Raw Dinosaur. Yes, the garden. So I have been gardening Esme the last few weeks because hopefully, actually I don't know when this video is going out. It would have been my birthday by the time this video is going out, but for my birthday I'm having my friends over to the cottage in the garden. I'm praying that the sun comes out and that it doesn't rain, but I've been really busy getting the garden ready, so look out for a cottage renovation garden edition coming soon because that needed a lot of work. I've made many a trips to the garden centre recently buying plants. I've also weeded the whole patio, pressure washed the whole patio, which can I tell you was so satisfying, pugged or filled in all the grout in the patio, so it has been transformed. And I have been transforming it on a budget because if you've been following the cottage renovation, you'll know that I have basically spent all of my money on a roof. So the budget for the garden was very low. I think so far I've spent, if we don't talk about the plants and don't talk about my garden furniture, I have spent £60 on my patio for some cement and grout. So there we go. Nicole Garwood 4554 says, have you ever cleaned stalls for a living? I have indeed. So when I was a teenager, a friend down the road, I would look after her horse while she was away or on holiday, would muck that stable out. I didn't do it for money, but I did, back when I did my Duke of Edinburgh award, I did the Young Equestrian Leaders Award at the same time. So I volunteered at local riding stables, mucking out stables, leading kids and teaching kids on horses, all that kind of stuff. And then I also did a lot of volunteering at my pony club as well that I did for my Yellow or Young Equestrian Leaders Award. And then I had a part-time job when I was 16, 17 in college / sixth form college, whatever you want to call it. While I was doing my A-level exams, I worked at a vet's and I was a kennel girl, so not horsey stalls, dog kennels, and basically I would clean up dog poo and blood and other things at vets that need cleaning. So there we go. So I have done my fair share of mucky jobs over the years. Charlie13 says, are you a Swiftie and what's your favourite Taylor Swift song? This is a really tricky one. I'm going to say favourite album. Really, I'm I'm going to have to say Folklore, probably. Really like that one. I listened to that one a lot when it came out, and it just makes me think of lockdown, but in a good way, like hot sunny memories, out hacking with the horses, that kind of thing. And favourite song, I'm going to have to say The Man, because whenever I'm sad, I put that on and it pumps me up and I'm like, yes, I can do this, I can do it. So yeah, probably that is my most played song of hers. So there we go. Let me know your favourite Taylor Swift song in the comments below. Gemzy _111 says, if you could change one thing, oh wait, sorry, I'm gonna have to do this again. If you could change one thing at any time in the past of your riding career, what would you change and why? I want to be that person that's like, everything happens for a reason, I wouldn't change anything, which I know is really cliche, but you know, the butterfly effect. If I had maybe got a different horse or did something different, I might not be here where I am now. So I don't know. There are little things that I have regrets about, like maybe my first Pony Club camp with Mickey the day before, using scissors on his mane, so he had a really horrible haircut. I mean, that's a bit of a regret of mine. Do not do that. But again, I can only think of just like little things like that. Cheeky Pon says, what are some of the difficulties that you face being an online content creator? I'm sure it has to be mentally and emotionally exhausting at times. Sending you love. Oh, thank you. Yes, there have definitely been times where the internet has not been as nice of a place as the lovely community that I've made with you guys that watch my videos. So I always find like the nastier comments are often from people who don't know me, don't know my horses. And one thing that I've definitely learned from being a content creator online, which is kind of something that you just have to learn in life, is that you cannot make everyone happy. So at the end of the day, make yourself happy, because you have to live with yourself for the rest of your life. And that is the person, you and your friends and family are the most important people, not somebody random that you don't really know that's like, I don't really like this video. This video isn't for me. Well, go away then. So what are you doing still here complaining about it then? So yeah, at the end of the day, the videos that I make, the stuff that I do, is not gonna please everyone. And that's just something you have to learn about with life. And people who are either bullies or nasty or have something bad to say about others are often reflecting, and they actually feel that about themselves, and they're often deeply insecure and deeply unhappy about themselves. So a lot of the time, if somebody has an issue with you, I always say that is a them problem, not a me problem. They got some issues with themselves, they're letting it out on you, you do you, but it's not bothering me. There we go. Hashtag inspirational quotes. I don't know if that was very good or not, but that's my advice. IKK, wait, how many Ks are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then another IK, or maybe it's an L. I can't remember, I'm really sorry. You have a funky username, that's for sure. Will you ever get a non-grey or a mare? I would love a non-grey, because when I tell you the amount of purple shampoo I've got through and the amount of hours I've spent cleaning, don't do it. Don't get a grey. And would you like a mare? I would love a mare one day. Or Mickey's, oh no, I thought he was having a drink. He's just having a really wet poo. Sorry, mate. Oh, at least he's got some modesty. He has gone into the corner. He's been respectful about it. Oh, he's on some medication that makes him a little bit wet behind, so that's why he's basically permanently got a dirty tail. I have to wash Mickey. Mickey has not a daily, but almost daily bum wash. It's in the schedule. Mickey bum washing time. I have a little bum wash alarm and everything. No, not quite. Not quite, but you do have a regular bum wash, don't you? He does not look impressed. He's like, girl, I'm just going to sit here, minding my business, having some haylage. Don't embarrass me on the internet, mum. Lilac Shadow Storm Rocky says, what's the strangest thing you've ever signed at a meet and greet? I'm gonna have to say probably someone's shoe, maybe, or someone's sock. I think the socks that I have signed haven't been used, so that's not as weird. But I'm gonna say maybe people's shoes or body parts. Like I've signed a lot of arms and hands. I'm trying to think of what I mainly signed a lot of phone cases, obviously a lot of signing cards and things, a lot of pop sockets. Hats, they're a really good thing to sign, like caps, bring along a cap to a meet and greet. But no, I'm going to have to say shoes, probably. I think there was that maybe there's like something really weird that I've just blocked out of my memory and I've completely forgot. Maybe somebody's like retainer case, I want to say, like a little case that they keep their retainers in. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, what's next? Leah Athletics asks, will you ever go out competing on Joey again soon? So I haven't competed Joey for a while because he's had not one, but 2 serious injuries. But he's back now, we're jumping, he's having a blast. I've been really busy with work, and for me, I much more enjoy going and doing an arena hire because number one, you can jump more than at a show where you go and do a round for like a few seconds and then you're done. All that hard work for a few seconds, like. But also, I can film a better video for you guys when I go do an arena hire or when I go do a lesson, and that's what I enjoy most. It's a little bit less pressure because a lot of my job is very busy. There's a lot of pressure and that kind of thing. So I don't really know. I'd love to go out and do maybe some cross country with Joey this summer. I'd of course do lots of hacking with the horses, which I've already done. I've recently uploaded a GoPro hacking video with Casper, which is really good fun. If you haven't checked that out, go and watch that after this. But yeah, that's the plan. I want to go out and do some more jumping with him, but will it necessarily be at a show? I don't know. But also with the show, you have to go on that exact date and that exact time, which is often a weekend. And a lot of the time I'm at other horse shows, not riding horses, but doing meet and greets and filming and interviewing riders. So it's like, it's difficult for me to compete because I'm always at a different show, but not with my horses. So there's that as well. What else do we have? Alex and Eringo9908 asks, what is the scariest moment that you've had when riding a horse? I mean, falling off probably is kind of scary. Probably actually the time I was like most petrified was on Casper. I think I've told the story a few times before. We hadn't had him that long and I was hacking across the bridle path and there was this group of sheep and they came charging at us. Now, Casper, number one, was not used to hacking, and number two, was not used to sheep. So he was like, whoa, what is happening here? What are all these little fluffy things coming towards me? And it was the time of year where the sheep didn't really see many people across the bridle path because it was sort of winter at the time. Nobody was going for a walk in the countryside because it was raining, and it was also quite wet across there as well. But when they did see people, it was because it was the farmer giving them sheep nuts. So they were like, oh my gosh, you have brought us food. Give us the food. Hand over the food. And Casper was like, girl, I ain't got no food. I'm just here minding my business. He was like surrounded. It was like a swarm of them. These like little woolly sheep things. And he kind of like got cornered and was walking backwards. And there was a barbed wire fence. And I was really worried he was going to walk into the barbed wire fence. So I jumped off him, had my stick on me, and kind of just saying, I did not touch or hit any sheep, just saying, but I kind of waved it like, get away. It was like trying to part the sea, trying to part all these sheep. And I was like, get away from the horse. I'm coming through. This is my horse. Get away from him. And so yeah, that was probably the most terrifying because I was so worried that Casper was going to walk back into that barbed wire fence. And I was barely knew this horse as well. And I was only like 11 or 12 at the time. So yes, probably that story. Kerr's Main Cottages 7020 asks, am I going to Blair Horse Trials in August? Yes, I've never been before, but hopefully I am going this year. I'm going to be doing a meetup on the World Horse Welfare stand, so check out thisesme.com for more information about that meet and greet and about all of my meet and greets this summer and in general. All the info is on there because it's really difficult to say in like some videos and other videos, so if you ever want to know what's happening with the meet and greets, check out the website. So there we go. Grace Blankenship -DZ2JG asks, what is your biggest equestrian accomplishment? Now, I'm probably going to just have to say the channel because that is kind of like my thing. I mean, I'm so proud of how far I've got with Casper and how much he's improved since I've got him. Same with Joey and what a lovely horse he's grown up to be, and just like being able to rehome Duke and still having this guy who's more interested in his haylage right now, but just being able to raise such lovely equines, and I'm gonna have to say being like the best. No, that's not right. being the worst sponsored rider. Like, all of the other sponsored riders are competing in the Olympics, competing at high level, and I'm out here being like, hi guys, this is a stable I'm mucking out. Come and watch it with some funky tunes. It's really satisfying. So probably, I don't know, being sponsored by a lot of equestrian brands while being an average rider. Maybe that. I don't know. That's quite an interesting one. Molly, the horse girl, says, are you going to get a dog? Yes, I'm getting a dog. When will it be? I don't know. I would love to get a dog this summer. I feel like the summer would be the perfect time once I finished all the horse shows and the meet and greets for the summer. Then it's nice weather, it's lighter in the evenings. But realistically, is that going to happen? I need to make sure that it is a time where I'm at home a lot, because getting a dog is a big responsibility. And I am very lucky in the sense where technically the majority of the time I work from home, most of the time I'm at home. And I feel like I could give a dog a really good, happy life, especially being a yard doggy with the horses, that kind of thing. And I have lots of friends and family that, while I am away, would be very happy to look after said dog. But it needs to be at the right time, because whatever animal you take on, you need to do your research and you need to make sure that you have the time and the money to look after them, because that is the most important thing, is the animal's welfare. Anna Minstermore, I'm really sorry, I'm really butchering these names. Are your family and friends in Casper's friend group? Which family member gets on best with him aside from you? So if you didn't know, I always joke that Casper has this club. He has his friend group, he has his inner circle, and if you're not part of the Casper club, he will not let you give him cuddles. But if you're, I'd say, yeah, the majority of my family are in the Casper club, because there have all been times where I've been away and they've very kindly looked after Casper for me. So I'd say, yeah, with them, he's like, yeah, you're calm, you're in my club, you're chill. I'll let you give me a cuddle. I would say my dad is probably the biggest friend in the Casper friend group aside from me. Like, he does love, he tolerates, I would say tolerates. Casper's not the most cuddly pony, but when Casper is cuddly with you, it feels more special because he doesn't do that with everyone. Like Joey, you could be anyone and he's like, yes, I'll give you all the kisses, all the hugs, you're my new best friend, I love you. Casper's not like that, but when Casper's cuddly like Joey is, it feels more special, because I know that if somebody just walked down the street, he wouldn't be cuddly with them. It's only because he loves me. So there we go. Casper has black cat energy. That's how I describe it. So when Joey is definitely more golden retriever. Sierra Dougie 8559 asks, what do you hope to do after YouTube as far as your career is concerned? Well, when I first started YouTube as a full-time job, YouTube was my job. Like, all there was YouTube and the other app, which I'm not going to say, because if you say it on YouTube, YouTube gets angry, because it's like, no, that is my competition, but you know which one I mean, the IG. Anyway, so yes, so that was basically my job. Just, you know, filming YouTube videos, that kind of stuff. And I feel I do a lot more than just YouTube. So before, YouTube was 100% part of my job, when now YouTube is like 10% part of my job, because I've got other things such as the podcasts, the books, going to shows and events, doing presenting and all that kind of stuff. Like, there's lots of different avenues that I could go down. I have a very good knowledge now on how social media works, how marketing works, how it works with brands, all that kind of stuff. So there's lots of different like routes and avenues that I could go down. Maybe I would start a new business or something in the fashion world. I don't know. There's lots of different like ideas that I have and things that I could do. But right now I'm really enjoying what I'm doing, and I can make a living out of it, which I'm so grateful for. Thanks to you guys for watching my videos and supporting my social medias. So without you, I would not be doing this. So I owe everything to you guys. So thank you very much. But yes, at the moment I'm really enjoying this, and I'd like to carry on doing it for as long as I possibly can, because I love working for myself and I love running my own business, and it gives me a lot of freedoms. Although it is a lot of work, I can be quite flexible, so I do really appreciate that. And I get to work with horses, which is amazing. I'm just going to say the letters because I'm just going to really not pronounce your name correctly. YULINGQIAN 1310 asks, if you could travel anywhere in the world that you've never been before, whether horse related or not, where would you want to go? I would love to go to, the one place that I haven't really been to before is, thank you Mickey, is countries in Asia. So I would love to go to Japan. I have watched so many Japan travel vlogs on YouTube over the years, and it just seems like such a cool place and like so different to the UK. So I would love to go there. I would also really like to go to Nintendo World and the Pokemon Center because I'm a bit of a nerd and a geek. But anyway, what else? Yeah, also I would love to go to like Bali and all that kind of places and go proper like trekking and exploring and adventuring one day, which sounds really good fun. I've had some friends that have been traveling around there and they've said it's been incredible. So I'd love to do that as well. Okay, Hads890 asks, who is my dad's favourite horse? Now, he's going to say it depends on the horse on the day, and he says different horses for different reasons. I always joke that Duke isn't my horse, he's my dad's horse. Well, technically he's World Horse Welfare's horse, but I always joke that Duke is my dad's horse because when we were at World Horse Welfare, Duke chose my dad. He came running up to my dad. He is obsessed with my dad. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because he's quite hairy. He thinks like he's a horse, I don't know, but he just loves my dad, so there we go. And my dad loves taking him on little walks and that kind of thing. It's like he's his dog. I would say he also really likes Joey, just because thank you, just because Joey is so cuddly, so he also is very close with Joey. But he also really likes Casper because Joey is not the easiest of horses and Casper's just really easy. Like when we need to film stuff or get photos, like Casper's so chill, so he likes Casper because of that. And then he also loves Mickey because Mickey is like our family child, pet, other sibling. Mickey's just been here for ages, so he's like the OG and just part of the family. So I'm going to say Duke is probably my dad's favourite. I think that's maybe safe to say. But anyway, Hugo the Pony 3745 asks, who is my biggest celebrity crush? We're not doing this. We're not doing this one. No, it's a bit too close to home. Okay, moving on. Next question. Zoe Corana -MD6TB asks, would you rather ride in the Olympics with Joey but stop vlogging, or not ride Joey in the Olympics or keep vlogging? Well, I'm going to say, as someone who doesn't really compete as it is, keep vlogging and not do the Olympics, because number one, I would poo myself if you were like, yeah, go and compete with everyone in the world watching you. No, thank you. And also go and compete on a jump higher than you. No, thank you. I do not have the balls for that. No, not for me. I'm all good. I'm all happy. No. There we go. Valerie Broyce asks, Esme, I would like to know how you would describe the perfect man for you. Looks, personality, what would you consider deal breakers? Valerie, what sort of question is this? This is a juicy one as well. Oh my goodness. Valerie is not holding back with this one. I don't know. Well, it's going to be really boring, but obviously someone who's kind and funny, makes me laugh and supports me and my goals and likes animals. Actually, yeah, a deal breaker would be if they didn't like animals. Like, sorry, these guys, they were here first. Go away. I don't know. I'd quite like it if someone could drive, because I live in the middle of nowhere, and if not, I would just have to be driving to them all the time. So somebody that can drive might be. Don't care what car they drive. They could drive anything, but if they could, it would be nice if they could get to me. Fish Hugify asks, if you could go to an athlete for a lesson on one of their horses, which athlete would you choose and why? I'm gonna have to say Martin Fuchs, because I have talked to lots of riders over the years, and so many of them have had lessons with him and said how incredible he is as a rider and as a lessoner, a teacher, and it's not because he has a lot of grey horses. It's not. That is just a coincidence. But probably him. That would be really cool. Nia Questions asked another one. Nia, you have been asking all the questions. Do you have any celebrities' contacts or phone numbers. It depends what you define as celebrity, but yeah, I guess so. I have some cool people's phone numbers in my phone. Would I ever just ring them up or text them? Probably not. But there are some people. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to stay mysterious. I'm not telling you who. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're near the end. I need a glass of water. I'm starting to get a bit thirsty. Lots have also asked, am I ever going to go to New Zealand or Australia? So I would love to. I've been to Australia twice. Once when I was 8, once when I was 18, and that was for the event at Adelaide, which was so cool. That was ages ago now, because yeah, when this video goes out, I'll be 23, which feels very old. Anyway, we're not going to talk about my age. But maybe, actually, I was going to say maybe like next April. Maybe next April, Australia. This says me Australia. Maybe. We will see. New Zealand, I'd also love to go to. I've never been there before. I've got lots of friends that have been there before travelling, and everyone that I've talked to has said what a beautiful country it is. So it's definitely on the list to go at some stage. Lots of have also asked, will there be a bike versus horse rematch? I want to make it happen. That was one of my favourite videos I've ever filmed. I had so much fun doing it. Maybe for the rematch I'll have to use Joey, switch it up a little bit. I don't know, could be fun. But yes, I'll have to rope Max into that because that'll be so much fun. And SM Equestrian asks, would you rather eat your horse's food or wear your horse's tack for a full day? I'm going to have to say, eat my horse's food, because I don't want to be lugging around a saddle and having a bridle in my mouth all day. Like that, I'd be walking down the street and people would think I have issues. They'd be like, this horse girl is taking it too far. Anyway, so I'm probably going to have to say eat my horse's food, because I can't lie, sometimes some of their treats, they smell tasty. Like they look good. But Joey, I could have his oats maybe. I'd have to have them with water rather than milk. Not cooked. I might go a bit hungry that day, that's all I'm saying, if I had to do that. On that, oh, thank you, Mickey. On that note, I think we're going to finish there because I have no idea how long I've been talking for, but probably a really long time. So long so, I think I need a bathroom break now. That's probably a bit too much information. But if you have enjoyed listening to today's episode, then be sure to check out my podcast, Esme's Country Life, to hear more funny, horsey stories about what I get up to in my life. I really enjoy personally listening to podcasts because I can listen to them while I'm travelling or on the go or in the car or while I'm cooking my dinner or doing chores or mucking out the stables, because I know that we all live really busy lives now and not everyone has the time to sit down and watch a really long YouTube video. So check out the podcast. But yeah, thank you so much everybody for watching today's video. Let me know in the comments what videos you would like to see this summer, because I always want to make content that you guys want to see and I feel like that would be really fun. And again, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who left me questions for the Q&A. Again, there were over 1,000 and I went through all of them. I tried to pick the funniest and most ones that I could answer the best questions to. But yeah, thank you so much and I will see you all in the next video. See ya, bye!